Prepare yourself, Mark. The Rush fans didn't like you to start with. They're not gonna like you now. Oh, it's fine. Right. Believe in yourself. Hi guys, it's Markabusi here and we're back with another reaction. This one is not a song reaction. This is Rush. More accurately, it is Alex Lifeson, the weakest member of Rush, arguing with his parents about whether or not he should follow his dreams of being in a band. Now, I'm gonna say, looking back, my position is you should never argue with your parents. He's only 17 and he doesn't know what the future holds. He should have listened to his parents. I know some of you Rush fans are going to say Alex Lifeson's the greatest guitarist of all time and he absolutely should have followed his dreams, because look at him now. And what the fuck are you doing with your life, Mark? You're sitting in your spare bedroom talking about Alex Lifeson. And you're right. You're right. I am doing that. And you know when else I'll be doing that? Very, very soon on Twitch, because very, very soon I'm going to be doing what I like to call prog party.
Pop party! Pop party! Pop party!
So we're going to go on stream and we're going to react to 2112. We're going to react to Close to the Edge. We're going to score those gargantuan songs. They're no songs. Songs are 4 minutes long. We're going to score those trials on various different categories, which have yet to be decided, and I'll decide them on my own time. Don't try and push me. And then, at the end of that, we're going to see who wrote the best magnum opus. Was it Yes or was it Rush? And what I would like is for you guys to come in and watch me doing that. Now I know what you're thinking, how do I do that? Here's what you do. You go to twitch.tv/markabusi reactions. The link is in the more information underneath this video. You click on that link, it takes you to Twitch. It'll take you to my channel on Twitch. You then click follow. See you then when I go live. Boom. You get a wee notification that says, Mark's went live, guys. You want to watch this? And you go, of course I fucking want to watch this. The guy's about to go and throw out the prog party.
Pop party!
And then, you just get to watch it live. See if you don't want to watch it live. That's fine too. That is absolutely 100% fine. In the meantime, we're going to go and watch a wee 17-year-old boy try and chase his dreams.
And like just from the money we'll be making, like, you know, each it'll be $80 a night that we'll be making. And yeah, and that's all right with me.
You know, it's easy to be optimistic when you have a security behind you, but just think that you have nothing to rely on.
Well, maybe
What
if it
are you
goes
going to
wrong,
do then?
Maybe if it goes wrong, then you learn something and you go back to
But
something.
he went wrong and he didn't learn.
Whatever
still.
went
When did I go wrong?
all right. Everything went wrong with him so far.
You're a big mistake.
$80 a night, and he must have accomplished something.
No,
He's capable of playing an instrument of some
He's a
kind.
talented boy, yes. He's tried to...
Like, I don't want to make a bunch of money. Like, if I make a lot of money, that's great. But I'm not gonna go to university and get a big degree.
You won't last
Hang on,
long,
no, I
Alex.
don't.
You
I
won't
don't.
last
I don't want.
long.
I don't want to drive around in a big car and see and get people to go, "Hey, there goes Alex. He's loaded with money, and wow, he's really set himself up great."
That's not what...
That's what I need.
No.
Aren't you rejecting, though, the things that are good for the things that are bad? Can't you exclude the bad
Well,
ones?
to me,
and
the
keep
things
good
that are good are things that I like to do.
Knowledge
And
is
what
good,
I'd be
isn't it?
happy with.
Isn't knowledge good?
Yeah.
Yeah, knowledge, but who wants to know how much atmospheric pressure is on 5 milligrams of mercury and stuff like that? That's not going to help me. I don't see why I have to go through all the bullshit of high school to learn music. I'm just going to hang around and feel it for a while, and then I'll learn it.
You'll learn.
What do you feel
I
right?
will learn.
What do you feel right now?
Right now, what do I feel? A little angry.
Why?
Because with parents, I notice all parents have this Well, not all of them. I won't say all of them.
What is the rocking
But I
all
notice a
about?
lot of parents have this great difficulty of listening to their kids, and it is so true.
What is the crazy rocking all about? Here's the thing, right? I kinda see where they're both coming from, if I'm being honest with you, because there was like obviously I played in a band for a while, and my parents really disapproved of it. They wanted me to just go and get like a real job and stuff, and I get that the parents are wanting the best for their child, and this is uh like the music business is a hard music to break. It's a hard business to break into, and there's no guarantees of like a lifestyle. And obviously, it did work out well for the members of Rush, but they're outliers. That's not like typical. So it's understandable from their perspective, but I can also understand it from his perspective, how he feels like this is his passion and this is what he knows. And I get the whole kind of what is the fucking point in learning like science if you're not going to use it in your real life because you're going to go and like focus on this area instead. So I kind of see it for both sides, but I do feel like the parents aren't being cunty, they're being protective of their child. And I don't understand what the rocking's all about, but it's really unsettling to me.
True.
Okay, you want to say you know better.
Oh, I'm
Right.
not saying that, Dad. I'm just saying that it would be really great if parents would sit down and listen to what kids say, like what their kids
You
say.
see-
And hang on, listen to what their kids say, and go, well, it's good that you feel that way. Now this is the way I feel. Instead of parents going, no, that's all wrong. You gotta feel like this. This is how you gotta feel. Like, parents, I don't know if parents really care about how their kids feel.
Well, that's
No,
That's bullshit.
I worded that wrong. Hang on. I don't know if parents
understand.
care if their kids will turn out the way they want to, like the kids want to. It's more that parents want their kids to turn out like they want them to. Like the
Don't
parents.
forget one thing, that every parent, he has natural instinct, just like a rudder, you know.
See, no, I disagree with that. I feel like the parents do care about how the kids feel. They want their kids to be happy, but at the same time, they are the responsible adults and they know that some things are quite pie in the sky and particularly difficult to do. And I feel like it's kind of appropriate to turn around and be like, well, like, you maybe shouldn't do that because it's not easy. You know what I mean? That is a fair point. How has this been like? So they've went, let's have a deep seated conversation about your future here. But can we hold on to be getting multiple cameras set up so that we can get this from different angles? Because we want this to be as authentic as possible, whilst also filming it from multiple angles to capture the moment where Alex Lifeson at 17, when Rush weren't famous, suddenly decides he's going to go. This is a strange time capsule. It's a strange time capsule. Who knew to film this? It's from multiple. It's weird. It's weird. It's kind of cool that they've got it, but it's weird that they've got it.
He foreseen what's going to happen to his offsprings. And whatever the parents feel, it happens most of the time. You're not really actually a parent yet. Yeah, it's different. Kids today, they just want to make us looking odd, old. And you kids want to be so wise, experienced. What kind of experience you had? What kind of experience?
No.
What did you went through?
You know, one of the disappointing things is to see some opportunities available and not being made use of. You know, that's disheartening. No matter what stage of life you're in as a parent, early.
It's not that we're forcing Alex to go to university right now or anything. We're just asking a little favor of him just to finish grade 12. Just grade 12. And then he's on his own. You know, for a while. Because if that's what he wants, you know, music, and I know I couldn't force him into grade 12. Just like I couldn't force him to cut his hair or do a lot of other things, you know, that he went wrong. I just accepted and I helped him and I support him, in fact.
But he stated that he never had a chance to do what he wants. He always did what he wants.
If he didn't have our
because
support,
I have said to you, Alex.
I did not know that Alex Lifeson's dad was the wee cunt for the Princess Bride that did all the riddles. That's quite cool. I also did not know that this chair had garnered a squeak. It's going to require some WD-40 at some stage in its life.
I remember exactly. I want you to be free, to expand. I don't want you to grow up with a fear of some terror.
What?
Of anything. What do you want? That's what I want to know,
Alex,
really.
you tell us you had all freedom.
He wants to play guitar and Rush.
Anytime, you know, you came home whenever you wanted. You did whatever you wanted.
Let's
what do I need to back me
talk
up?
about the present right now.
What do I need to back
He wants to rock. Yes. That's amazing.
me up?
Okay, how would you live?
How would I live?
Yeah.
How do you mean, how would
You
I
want
live?
to live on your own?
Well, how would I live? How do you mean, how would I
Yeah,
live?
where are you gonna rent apartment and have and practice?
There's a man that can't grow a
That's-
beard.
In our house.
Did I say that I'm going to rent a place and we're going to practice there?
No, but
I
just
said you can always play in halls or places above music stores or under music stores, things like that.
Are they giving that for free?
No, of course not.
You have to pay all those things.
That's right.
And you have to pay your instruments.
That's right.
You have other expenses, accommodation. You're opposing, you just to be the different, you see. Well, if you want to be truthful with yourself, whatever we had discussion before, and I point to you what could happen in life, what could happen to you. Did it happen? Such as?
Having children, taking dope, stuff like that.
Yes.
Sure, it's happened.
Why, Alex?
Why? I don't know.
Here's the thing, right, that I'm not quite understanding. They're making $80 a night each playing gigs, right? So if they go and do 4 gigs a week, then they're making $320 a week, which is $1,280 a month. And that is back in 1970. I don't know the conversion rate between then and now, but I'm going to go on a limb and say that that's probably about maybe $5,000 a month that he's making as a single man at 17. That's a good fucking chunk of change. I don't think that they should be discouraging him. I think that they should be saying, hold on a second, you're making fucking like $1,280 a month. You start paying dig money, you can live here and play in this band as much as you damn well fucking please. And I really hope you can hear this chair squeaking. It sounds like I am furiously masturbating right now. And I'm not going to answer whether I am or not.
But
Because some things happened, other things I wanted to do.
was it
Find out
good?
for myself. I think it is.
It was good?
Yeah.
but then you just leave those things on the side. You have no
Do I?
responsibility.
Do I? Do I leave things on the side? Do I leave my son on the side? I don't. No, I don't.
Well, you're never around.
Yeah, I'm never around because she never brings him over. She never lets me know about anything unless she wants some money.
Well, she doesn't.
Oh, yeah? She hasn't called in 2 months and she gives you a call asking how Alex is and how she's spent all her welfare checks on her money, on her clothes. She doesn't give me a chance to see him. I won't give her money. I'll make sure it gets to him.
How
She
fucking
won't
old
see
is this
any of
child? When did he have a child?
Sure.
What the actual fuck? So, like, at 17, he's got a child that he doesn't see, and Jesus fuck, right? I can understand how basically his parents are like, mate, you are an absolute fucking waste of space right now. I get it. Like, there is nothing in that video there to suggest that he is about to go and become like the guitarist for the biggest rock band in Canadian history. There's nothing to suggest that. All you're seeing is an angry 17-year-old who's already got a child, is absolutely fucking buzzing off his tits, can't he grow a beard, and just wants to jack in everything to go and fucking play guitar and hit a dream. And okay, he achieves his dream, but that's still mental. And to think that his parents are being inconsiderate by being slightly concerned about this is a wild take if anybody has taken that take. Here's my point though, right? Is that at some point, soon, we're gonna go and see if the prog rock opus 2112 means that it was legitimate for him to go and do that, or if he's about to be bested by basically the school nerd Rick Wakeman, right? That's what we're gonna see. It's the Canadian cool kids versus, I don't know where Yes are from. Are Yes British? I want to say Yes are British. Canadian cool kids versus the British geeks, right? That's what we're saying. And we're going to see who's better. And I'll tell you, as a Scottishman, I do not have a horse in this race because I am British, but also big up ye Nova Scotia. If you've got any interest, again, twitch.tv/markabusi reactions. I'm going to wrap this video up now because the swearing that I'm doing just to go and maintain a very, very long joke is actually driving me fucking nuts. I've been Markabusi, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.